Good morning, YouTube. Take two. I just screwed up the first live. Let's push share instead of going live. Anyway, how's everybody doing today? It is Sunday, June 23rd, 2024. Oh, geez, it's a good warm day already. I'm going to listen to music. Hopefully, I don't get a copyright strike or gets taken down. I don't care. My earphones are dead. Oh, well. 71 degrees, and it feels like it's 80s. And we're going to get in the 80s today, actually. We're going to get up to 83, 85 around noon. 87, take that back. 87 around noon, 10 o'clock. So, yeah, it's 87 right now. Never mind. Update. I told you, it feels like the 80s. Nice. Summer's here, guys. Sweet old sunny San Diego. So, anyways, like I said, I'm doing a live to kind of celebrate my 1 year anniversary, even though I thought it was the 23rd, but it's not. Actually, my 1 year anniversary is the 21st. And there's a reason for that. Well, obviously that my mind was not working and I was not feeling well all week. What happens is I get these migraines. Been having them actually, and sometimes they get so bad that I'm out. I'm out for the rest of the day, days. They take its toll during the episode, and then even afterwards. What happens is I'm out. I'm just and I tell people how it feels like, and oh yeah, no, you don't have any idea. I try to explain kind of what it feels like. So when I say yeah, it kind of feels like a hangover. People associate that with a hangover. Oh yeah, I got fucked up last night so bad that I had this head. No, it's nothing like that at all. What I'm trying to say is after that hangover headache kind of subdues, you just feel drained and just out of energy and just out and stuff. I mean, the younger you are, you can handle those hangovers, right? But the older you are, those hangovers last longer. Well, that's how these what do you call it? These migraines get sometimes. Sometimes they're mild, severe, and sometimes they're just excruciating. And then, like I said, the after effects later on, I'm laid out for days, and that's what's been going on. So yesterday was my cousin's, my little nephew's third birthday, and I really wanted to go, and I did actually. I forced myself. I got up in the morning, but when I went to the store to get a birthday card and went to the bank to get some money, I wanted to get him some gifts. Actually, I'm a guy that I like to get a gift, to get him a toy and stuff, whatever, because that's how I was when I was a kid. I like getting a toy more than money as a little kid. As I got older, I like money. But anyways, what happened during the week, I couldn't go shopping, and it was too late to order Amazon, so I got him a card. It's just I just felt just loopy, man, going to the store and I knew it was gonna be a bad day already, but you know what? I forced myself. So it was nearby. A good thing it was nearby. It was a park that's just down a couple miles from here, over here in beautiful Lemon Grove. Um, Checked it out. We came in. They had a nice setup with a lot of tents and everything, and I just parked myself there with one of my cousins, and we were chatting it up. And they had it catered. They had a taco um, taco stand. It's pretty good actually. It's I like the idea because it relieves a lot of the stress and what when you're a host, you're they can just attend to other stuff. I saw that, but hey, that was pretty smart because the cooking and everything got done already, and the serving already self serve. And I got done. It was great. I mean, even though I started not feeling well afterwards, it was okay. But it was a long day. I wanted to come sooner, but I couldn't because I didn't feel well, like I said. So I just till the afternoon, evening almost. It was past 5 o'clock. I just wrapped it up and just came home and just laid out and just took a cold shower. Um, a really cold shower. That seems to actually, I notice, help out a lot because I can't really take anything. I do, the neurologist prescribes some stuff that actually kind of works, but two things. One, it's only a limited amount. The only thing that actually does work, they're called Nurtec, and it's only 8 per pack that I get per month in the prescription. Right? Yeah, I got to talk a little louder. I'm seeing the microphone meter. So I only get 8, right? I mean, when I first got them, I'm taking them all the time. I'm like, oh, like, and sometimes when I was a real severe, like, like migraine, I take 2, because you only supposed to take 1 every 12 hours. I was taking 2, like every 4 hours or whatever, and they'd be gone. So what I do now, I hoard them. I hoard them to when it goes really bad. And I found some this week. I'm, oh yeah, I got some here. And I'm like, oh wait, I still got prescription. So I called them up, and I got another one in the way already. So anyways, I took those, and actually they kind of help out. So yeah, I hoard them, and then there's only a limited amount. Anything else he gives me doesn't really work. He prescribed Anjovi. That's a once a month injection. That stuff doesn't work. I show them. I have a little on my phone, low calendar, and I do like a graph and I show him. Oh, great! I'm glad you showed me. I'm like, yeah, I'm showing you. Oh, okay. And he's like, oh, well, I was like, oh, I think I know what it is. And like, let's try this drug. Oh, well, oh, that's the symptoms. Oh, we'll cut the medicine in half. We'll cut this down a quarter of this, and he's trying. God bless him. I know he's trying. That's what I like about this guy. He's a youngster, and he's trying. I notice that he's trying. He knows that I'm serious. Um, but unfortunately, it's like it is what it is. So, anyways, I digress. That's where I'm at right now. I'm feeling better today. Like I said, a cold showers help for some reason. It's a relieving feeling. You just sit down in the shower and just feels cold, and it's like a mental thing. It reminds me when I was in the Philippines, and when I would go island hopping, go to the waterfalls, and just sit. That was like hot and humid, and you sit in those waterfalls, and that water and it's just like it's a mental thing too. So it's that. And I lay out, in the living room, and I just sit there and like it's just, the water's evaporating or coming off, like So yeah, so I did that again this morning and stuff. I'm not feeling as bad today, but I feel a little kind of like when you're coming off of a hangover, kind of, like on the second, third day. Because I don't know some of you guys, when I used to drink, and if I pushed it and I got those hangovers last 2 to 3 days, depending on how much you drink. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm okay, when you're a youngster. I mean, when I was young, I was 18 to 21. I would drink and I would go to work the next morning. Like, when I went to work, I went like 5, 6 in the morning, no problem. I'm like, oh, I have a headache, but like the headache will go away by noon or by break time when you ate something. Now it's like now, but I don't drink anymore, so I mean we can relate to that. So, anyways, let me do my introduction now here. That I'm rambling on. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So this description is my channel. My channel was founded on June 21st, 2023. I got a total of 34,011 views. So my description when I first started this is, hi everybody on YouTube. My real name is not really important. Just call me California Bear 619. I was born and raised and lived in Southern California, which is San Diego. Um, Most of my life, I've had some life-changing experiences that accelerated my pace into retirement, which officially I'm still not retired, but I'm not working because of my mental and physical capacity from my strokes and the other things of blood clot and everything they found later on. Okay, let's see. That accelerated my pace into retirement. I'm starting this channel to share my life, how it's changed from who I was. I used to be a union pipe fitter. Still am by card. I still pay dues. Um, and it's changed from who I was to, more importantly, who I am becoming in the process of my daily life. And basically, that's what it is. And I don't really document as much of my daily life because this really doesn't really happen much other than just hanging out, and going to doctor's appointments and going to the pharmacy, That's about it. You know, really, that's it. And the only highlights of my day are you know, watching YouTube when the bloggers come on that I like that do daily blogs, and I watch documentaries on YouTube, and then it used to be 3 o'clock, which is 6 in the morning, but now they don't wake up till late. It's like 4 or 5 now. That's late. That's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning in the Philippines. My son wakes up and he'll call me and we'll chat. So yeah, that's basically my day to day every day. So let's see. I'm starting this channel to share my life change, learning who I'm becoming. Please excuse my inexperience in blogging, editing, and speaking skills. So that's why I started this channel, kind of because I was doing a video library, like even a couple of years before when I first was, had the stroke and everything. I was like learning how to talk better and stuff, and I still do that because the way um, I speak like I'm mumbling a lot. I catch myself. I rewatch these videos, and I have to like work harder on speaking clearer so people can understand what I'm saying, because a lot of people can't understand me too, and it's frustrating to a lot of people. I realize too, and that's what happens. So that's why I do that. And the idea of starting a YouTube channel was because I started doing TikTok actually. I started doing live burns actually, both on Facebook and Instagram, and I wasn't getting like I don't want to say reaction. I don't know. I was doing them, but it was mostly for my son. I don't know if I want to get a crowd or whatever, but I started doing on TikTok, and TikTok is weird, man. It's rough. It's just like I just couldn't find my niche on there, and honestly, I just want to do enough to get 1,000 followers on TikTok so I can actually play music. That's the only platform where you can like. Doesn't matter if you can play music in the background on live streams. It won't matter. So, anyways, like I said, I have my chili plant black cobras right here. I'm rambling. So TikTok is on the back burner. So my son is really into YouTube. He has been for over a year now. He'll get his mom's phone or tablet and just checking out stuff on YouTube what he likes, which is videos and video games. Now that's what he likes. He learned about video games through YouTube, and yeah, so he's starting to see some of these videos because he's in like, oh, and sometimes his mother's watching these videos or my live streams, and she'll put the phone down. He'll like, he's like, hey, daddy, what's going on? He starts talking. He starts talking like thinking he's talking to me, but he doesn't realize that, hey, this is actually, oh, kid, man, he's kind of funny. But yeah, and I'll actually, as I'm cutting okay, we'll see. This is where the viewer here. Let me finish what I'm saying. So, anybody that's following my channel, and I got 107 subscribers, say thank you very much. I hope I didn't say I just only have. I have 107 subscribers. I really appreciate it because the goal was 50, so I can start using my phone for live streams. And I do it sometimes, but the signal sometimes not that doesn't work as well, and it cuts me off. So it's just better to use the laptop when I'm at home. Only when I'm out somewhere I'll use the phone or whatnot. Not. So, anyways, I'm losing my train of thought right now. So, damn it, dude. God, dude, that's what happens, man. Right there, I just lost my thought. Oh, those 3 or 4 thoughts are going there real quick. Anyways, yeah, finish what I was going to say here. The editing and everything. I've been working on it and stuff. I'm working with CapCut, and I've gotten to the point where I learned how to put music on there. I've learned how to paste stuff together, you know. But I don't know how to actually, cut pieces out. Like I'll shoot a clip, and I want to just put that, cut it, take that, and keep that. And so, if anybody has suggestions and sees this video, please, in the comments. And that's what I went on this, and like, this is what I did on my statement. What is the word? You. So I've had a few strokes that limit my ability to things done correctly the first time. This is where you, the viewer, hopefully can help with comments, suggestions, and criticism. It's okay. You can criticize. No problem. Um, Trolling, I guess, that's just part of it. I mean, you can't help it. It is what it is. Just keep it within, keeping within reason and respectable. You know, what I mean, keep what it is. So I look forward to interaction with viewers, which I have actually. I've had some live streams where I've had subscribers and viewers that actually have interacted and commented. And I said, thank you very much. It helps out the algorithm and it's fun. I appreciate it. So, about myself, somebody commented on my thing on Facebook. Oh, well. YouTube, welcome my channel. This is my world. This is my life. Basically, yeah, this is it. So, anyways, my channel, like I said, I started this channel so I can start doing this diet, this thing, and it's been a thing in evolving. And I got the idea of what it is now. That basically, this is actually a diary for my son to later on come back when he gets older. My son's 4 years old. He's in the Philippines and the island of Cebu, which is 7,347 miles west of here that way. Um, he lives with his mother and his younger brother with their family over there. And I've not seen them since 2020 when I left. After the country opened during the pandemic, I came back to work and I was working on the road throughout the United States. I felt ill. I came back home around Thanksgiving, a week before Thanksgiving, and I got sick. I didn't know what was wrong. I was seeing a doctor and this and that, whatever, da da da. January insurance was completely gone. So I was willing to pay for an MRI because, hey, look, I'm having these dizzy things. Like, he pretty much said you can't have an MRI without a prescription. No, he said prescription without insurance, what he said. So I had to do what I had to do. That was in January. So I'm laid out to February, running money short. I gotta take care of my family. So March, I got a job at a deli. I couldn't go back to my regular work as a union pipe fitter. So I got a job at a deli, and that only lasted about a month. And that's when I had my stroke, or got diagnosed. So, anyways, that's not what the channel's about, but that's what happened, and I haven't been able to go back, and that's probably going to change this year. That's probably going to change this year. Not exactly yet, but I'm looking already. I got my passport. I got everything else. I get everything in order. I already found some flights that I like and the dates that I like. I got to do a couple more things, and then I'll be booking that flight probably next month. Not the ticket, but I'll be booking that flight for sometime this fall. So, like I said, my baby mama, she watches these things, so she's gonna think, oh, he's coming in July. No, 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 no. In July, I'm gonna book it for sometime later on this year, and that's it. So, anyways, my channel, I do this so he could actually see later on in life when he gets older, because I've been gone for so long. People are gonna have been talking, and be thinking a lot of things, negative things around him, and he picks up, he hears things and stuff. He's gonna start school. He's gonna start kindergarten. And there's probably going to be a lot of things said, like, where's your father? And why is your mother single and 2 kids and da da da. So, son, when you see these videos, you're going to understand more when you get older. And you're going to see these videos why, hey, your dad didn't abandon you and your brother and your mom. It's like he was over here. He loves you very much. You know that. He talks to you every day and chat. Hopefully you'll remember those things. And you will, but some of the things, it just happens in memory. But you'll see these videos, and that's what this is about. So yeah. So, anyways, going back to what I was going to talk about on this live stream. Basically, my channel, I named it California Bear 619. Basically, because my nickname since high school has been also translates to bear in Spanish. And the reason I got that name, or it just came about, it's been going on for a long time. There's not really a specific place and time, but what I can remember was that my high school football coach, the line coach, which was also the wrestling coach, one time he's like, "Oh, look at the big old oso! And that was the thing where everybody like, oh, also, because I used to get like pumped up and like and growl and just go all out. But the funny thing was, I was just how I am. I'm mild mannered. I'm just like, hey, I'm like Joey Bear. I'm just happy go lucky, funny kind of bear. Funny guy, Winnie the Pooh, lovable. Whatever. But if you do something like hurt my family or corner me somewhere where I have to come against the wall, it's on. So if you ever see a bear in action, how they actually fight, and it's to the end, and that's basically where I think where the name came in high school at the end. So also, and later on when I got in the trade, everybody, my last name is Bear River in Spanish. Bear River. You have to figure that out. So, anyways, when everybody, I was an apprentice, and all the journeymen, have their tools, and the welders, especially, the welders are prima donnas. They'd have their initials, and they'd like do some kind of like almost like a sigil, like how they do their initials, everything, like a special way and everything. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, dude. That's kind of cool. It's like, oh, that's cool. So I was trying to figure out how to do my initials, and I did this, and I did this, and this, and this, and that. I'm like, well, no, I don't kind of like that, and I don't like that. And one day I was listening, I was listening to Led Zeppelin. I was listening to Led Zeppelin, and I think it's Led Zeppelin 4, I believe. And and that album has just the every member put like a little symbol instead of their name or picture. They had a little symbol. Well, Zozo was Bonham, if I'm correct, the drummer, John Bonham. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I did that. I took the Z out, put an O, another O with an S and a dot and a dot and a line like that. And I would put on my gloves, my work gloves, also. And I did on my hard hat. And I didn't tell nobody. I didn't tell nobody, hey, call me Oso, call me Oso. And one guy, hey, he picked it up because he was a rocker, like, hey, Zozo. I'm like, but it says Oso. I'm like, yeah, well, dude, I kind of bit it, is that cool? Yeah, I think it's kind of cool. And then everybody, I think I was a eighth year, eighth year. It was 2008. I was a fourth year apprentice. And everybody started calling me Oso. So everybody in the trade in my local in San Diego knows me as Oso. They don't know me by my first name. So only when I went on the road, it was like I didn't tell nobody. I was still right Oso, but they'll call me by my first name. I'm like, whatever. That's who I was on the road. And here at home, I was Oso. So, anyways, another thing we used to also, I changed this because also is no longer alive. Also passed away. Also, I'm not also anymore. I'm not also the pipe fitter. I'm not also the funny guy. I'm not also this. No, because also kind of just in 2021 kind of just, and this other guy now is kind of from the ashes has come up and is kind of bare. Also his bear in California bear because I was on YouTube, and then those ads right there, and there was a thing that said California.gov, and it had the bear and and I'm like, California bear, cool. I kind of like that. And then oh, cool, California, California bear, okay, and then I have a bear for, and then and then 619. Because that's San Diego. That's Eric. That's how I came about that. And also, that's funny. I actually originally started that on TikTok a year or months before I did YouTube. And the reason I did Cali, it's actually my name is California Bear 619, but the tag it's Cali Bear. And the reason I took Cali Bear is because as a Californian, I don't like when people say Cali. I don't like Cali, by the way. It's California. If you don't say Califas, that's how we said in Southern California. Califas. But we're say Cali, 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 Cali. It's just it's it's like that. That's what you sound like. I'll leave it at that. So it was out of spite that I did the Cali Bear, by the way. It's kind of ironic. Football? All right. So, anyways, here we go. My channel, the description. Oh, let's do a burn while we're at it right now. Since I got my stuff over here. So we can turn this around here. This is my beautiful third generation. It's an F3 Black Cobra. And I'm going to take this one back here because this is one of the first ones. Now, if you see it's green, they start off green, but right away it turned black. Normally, these peppers are like almost half the size. These, like, for some reason, I noticed last year when they started growing, huge, man. They're normally around this size right here. I don't know if you see that right there. But this is gonna get big. It's just a little one. But yeah, that's normally the size of my other plants they grow. So this is my first one, and it's the first pepper I'm gonna eat out of my. Let me see, son. A little bit of Metallica too, huh? Without further ado, we celebrate my 1 year anniversary to California Bear 619 channel with eating a Black Cobra. And we are how many minutes into it now? 26 minutes into. If you're still here, anybody sees this, I'm like, God dang it, eat it. Ay, ay, ay. My tolerance is down. Ay. It's hot. Mm, 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 Ay, almost 3 minutes into it, man. It's still burning. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. It's been a while since I ate one. Ay, give me a minute. I'm going to get a napkin because I'm getting snarled over here. Woo! All right. Oh, oh, that's a good one. I'm even getting chills right now. I'm getting chills. Ay, and my ears just kind of just pop right now. That's a good. I've never had that happen with these guys. Seriously. Ay, right here. You're my chichis that hard. Ay, mira, ay. Hey, pican los chiles, eh. Bien picosos. Oh, ¿de esos ya comió de esos? Oh, ay, ay, ay. Están buenos, pero sí pican. Yeah? Yeah. That was my dad. I was telling him. I guess there he's already tried them out. He said, yeah, they're hot. Oh, yeah. It's finally going down. Okay, so I started at like 26 something. Now I'm at 32, 35. Oh, it tastes like chlorine. Yeah. Anyways, I usually get a milkshake. I make a milkshake. I don't think I was gonna eat it. I've had these guys, well, not this pack. Last year, they gave me only like a handful of them, and I saved all the seeds. I didn't eat any of them. This one is giving me a lot of chilies this time, so we're gonna enjoy them. And I'm growing more. Actually, some of the ones that I did on my other video are some of the ones from here, and I got little ones that are growing too. So I gave all other plants away to my family. I'm just gonna grow these. Oh, yeah. All right, Jimmy, hold on. Don't give me a copyright strike. Wow, man. Si pican. Oh my god. Welcome whoever's on right now watching, man. I just ate a black cobra pepper. And gave me a nice little burn. I like them. So, anyways, okay, we'll get back into what I was gonna say about I gotta put these glasses on. Can't see the dark ones. Ay, 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 ay. So what have I learned through YouTube? Let's see. So I'm doing a review this year of my experiences both as a viewer and content creator on YouTube. And as a content creator, I've pushed myself to try to get better at editing and content, basically, just speaking about stories and stuff and being entertaining is what I want to do. Tell funny stories, and some of my viewers crack up. I have one guy that I interact, and he's got his own channel. Yeah, later on some of my other future videos. I'm gonna talk to some of the people that I follow. Excuse me, sorry. And I'm gonna pump them up too and try to say, hey, check this guy out, check that person out, check out this. I'm not gonna be on this channel about putting people down, trolling them and whatever. That's what I want to say right now. So, anyways, let's see. What have I learned still? And have to work both with my channel and health, and personal life. So, like I said, I've my channel. There's things I still have to work with editing and whatnot, and I'm learning as I go. It's a process. I remember my first video that I was editing. It took me almost all night to get it out, and it was a boring video. It's an old video that I found on one of on my GoPro. It was when I was in Cebu and we went out and saw the whale sharks, and whatever little clip that I could take, I stretched it out and just put music in it. It's a long, boring video, but just you drain out the sound and just put music in it, and it made it a little better. And that was my first video. Okay, what I have to work on, my health. I learned about my health also, and the progress I've made. Um, my health has gotten better the last couple of years, even including this year. Um, Starting with my heart. My heart is good. My cardiologist said, "Hey, I like how it is right now. I don't even have to see you next year. I was only seeing you every year because you're a high risk with your health, and your diabetes, but you have no signs of any blockages or anything. So now I don't even want to see you next year, maybe 3 to 5 years from now. And your apparatus you have in your implant is showing good results. There's nothing. Just keep us, if you ever feel weird, push the button to let us alert us. But if you feel real weird, call the ambulance, go to the hospital. Hopefully that never happens. Um, what else? My diabetes doctor is really happy. She's more than happy of my numbers with my A1C, my blood sugar levels on my thing. I'm at 156 right now, and that's really because I took the milkshake already. So it's the sugars from the banana and the berries and a little bit of peanut butter I put in there. And I took my insulin first thing this morning when I got up. Um, and she was happy actually that my knowledge of what my diabetes is and how I take care of it and stuff. And yeah, my kidney doctor is also happy because the numbers have improved. I'm at stage 3, so you know that's what's going on. Channel health, my personal life. It's looking good. I mean, I concentrate on the good stuff and not the bad stuff. I cut out a lot of negativity. I mean, it's not never going to be where you're going to cut everything out that's negative, but if you try to stay away from it as much as you can, from negative people, toxic people, um, TV, even check. I don't know why I really watch TV. I don't even watch my baseball team, the Padres, because they're so bad, So I don't do that. Hopefully, my Raiders are going to do better this year. They're looking good offensively. I don't know what they're going to do defensively. They're going to probably be one of the top teams this time, top 10, I think. Um, but as far as toxic people and friendships and stuff, I'm cutting myself out from that. I just ended a friendship with somebody that I've known for over 10 years. He was actually my partner, travel partner. He was my welder, and I just ended it. I ended it to where I had actually like block him on social media and block him on my cell phone. Is it a bitch move? Yes. I'll tell you the reason why I did that, because I, as a man, have told him the things that he's been doing in general to me, towards me, were hurtful, and they were negative and they weren't good. And I told him, dude, it's bad, because what happens is You're the kind of person that does things and says things to try to get a reaction. And that's your MO. That's what you do. You like to be one of those people that says, okay, I talked about it. One of my other lives last year. It's called Harvester of Sorrow. Look it up, check it out, and I talk about him in detail. I don't want to get into it right now, but I explained to him, hey, this is what you do. This is how you do. And what happens is it's bad for me, bro, because I get emotional and then what happens? It triggers the headaches, the migraines, and then it gets bad. And his reaction is, oh, you're a bitch, you're a pussy, you can't handle it. You try telling somebody the mature way, hey, I don't like it, it's not good for me, it's not healthy, and that's their reaction. So what are you supposed to do? So I just like, hey, you just end it. That's it. Boom. The best revenge is no revenge. I posted that on my community also, that little picture on there. When I saw that, boom. I said that's perfect right there. The best revenge is no revenge at all. Just you know, it's just like no drama, nothing. You can waste up. So I did that. Um, on a personal level, that's what happened. That just happened recently. Uh, Introduction, I did that. Self analysis. Okay. What I've learned about YouTube, um, and I follow a lot, but there's one base community I do follow, and that's basically the Filipino blogger community. A lot of expats, and most of them are Americans because I can relate to them. And uh, there's different types. There's the travel ones. There's the information ones. There's just the regular ones that are just family or just lifestyle, whatever, and they could be family, lifestyle, the party ones or the entertainment ones. Basically, they're whoremongers. I mean, they are what they are, and it's there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, it is what it is. But there's some channels that go out after other channels, and that's what they do. They just constantly go after these channels and these people and stuff, and they gaslight them and they troll them, and then their followers do the same thing. So the thing is that I've seen is like, okay, there's trolling, or like, oh, they're on your channel talking about that channel, and they're ha 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 he, and then that person or those people on your channel will go to that channel and start attacking that person. Okay, that's one level of trolling. The other level of trolling is when they start trying to do harm somehow. That's where they start overstepping. Where they start trying to do things like doxing. If you know what doxing is, that's when they start giving personal information out, like where you live, where you work, family member, social media, family members, and everything. And then not only giving it, actually attacking your personal, yeah, crank calling your job, or crank calling your mom, saying, "Hey, your son died," or "Hey, swatting." Those are other things that I saw, not necessarily on YouTube, but on other platforms. And it's scary that some people do that. And there was just another channel was just talking about that. So I don't get it. I don't get it. I said I don't get it either. But that's what these people do. That's their self fulfilling thing that they do. Other people do it to try to expose, when they see something harm and bad. I understand that too. And they see somebody that's like, um, how should we say, doing harm. Like, let's say they're going after kids and stuff, and yeah, by all means, man, yeah, go for it, man. Or they're causing harm to their spouse or their, I can't think of the word right now. I had it in my brain. Um, Damn it. That's what happens. But that's what I've been seeing and stuff too. But there's channels that are just dedicated to that. They just want to just break down this other channel. It's just crazy. Just crazy how that happens. So, that's one thing I've seen. Just stick on your own. I don't, and I don't associate. What I mean is, I do follow a lot of those channels, both the ones getting attacked and the ones attacking the ones getting attacked, and vice versa. But like I said, to me, it's just YouTube is entertainment. I'm just watching it. I'm just like, hey, I'm eating my popcorn, just kind of watching it. So, am I like part of the problem? I don't know. Am I? It's there. It's like people that go to race. It's I don't know. You shouldn't really, but okay. It's like a train wreck. With a lot of these IRL streamers, that they're just mentally ill, or they're something, and they're doing just like crazy things. I can't stand that. People that are addicted, or they're alcoholics or whatever, and they're just streaming. It's painful to watch. I don't do that. Yeah, but some people do. Um, I can't stand that. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I just don't. So what else? Entertainment. I said educational. So one of the channels are educational. They talk about budgets, and they talk about hey, go to these places, and how to do things. I mean, originally that's how I got on YouTube back in 2008. I started going, oh, wow, how to do things, and I go on there, hey, how to fix this, or how to like figure something out. Like one time, my stove, one of the fuses went out, so I went on there and I looked at the model, and like, yeah, go here, do this. I'm like, oh, okay, it took apart, and they tell you, okay, and when you get to this part, that's going to be over here, and so yeah, it's educational too, but you got to be careful too where you get your information from the source too, also of what they're telling you and stuff. For travel, same thing. I'm getting ready to go to the Philippines, so I'm trying to get information of what the process is from what was in 2020. I mean, usually I already knew. Hey, you get your passport. I know when I go to the Philippines, but now there's e-travel, and then it changes all the time. Of when you have to register, how soon before you do that, um, all that stuff. So you learn, but you have to do your homework of who you're gonna follow and stuff. Okay, channel health. Education. Just basically BS. I mean, I follow a lot of BS, a lot of BS. I mean, just the other day, I was talking to my baby mama. We were talking about something this and something that, and they're referring something. I said, yeah, well, whenever I get my approved, approved for my Social Security, and I can start getting my pension. And I told her, oh, you know what? I sound just like that old man on the Little Rascals. Oh, when I get my back pension, I get my back pension. And she's like, what? What are you talking about? Back pension, Little Rascals. So I had to explain. I said, look, when I was a little kid, and this show was on way before I was ever born. This is way before my parents were born. There was a TV show called The Little Rascals, and it wasn't even a TV show. There were shorts they used to put in the movies before the main movie. And it was The Little Rascals. There was a bunch of little kids that did little skits. And one of these skits, they were all orphans. And there was an old man, and he was always telling them, hey, when I get my back pension, like his pension was backed up, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna eat good, because all they ate was mush, which is, I think it was oatmeal. They call it mush. It took me a long time to figure out what that was. It was oatmeal. So check it out, man. That's a funny episode. So I was trying to explain it to her, and she's like, just to get more confused. She got something out of it. I said, yes, just like our son. Remember our son? Remember when he was all chubby and everything? I said, yeah. That's what I used to say. Remember when I used to call him Spanky? And my dad and I went to send pictures and videos to them. Oh, he looks just like the Little Rascal. I said, yeah, that's why, because he looked just like Spanky. He's all like round and everything. So yeah, YouTube is a good thing. In the long run, it's a good thing. Um, I'm happy. It's been a year. I look forward to another year and in the future, as long as I'm still around. I'm gonna keep on posting and make more videos. Hopefully, I entertain people. If I can help anybody in any way, I'll try. People want to interact with me on there and stuff. That's cool. People want to ask me questions. They have on my live stream. It's an open platform. I don't have any. I'll answer whatever question as truthfully as best as I can. I gotta ask questions as far as my political views, religious views, which I don't really talk about on my videos or everything. I keep that personal because I believe those are personal things. But maybe I am gonna start like elaborating a little bit more on some of those things because that's something I was discussing with my son's mother yesterday. You know, we were joking and stuff and whatever, and she talked about and you know, I'll put it this way: she's kind of Catholic, and I say kind of because she's not hardcore practicing, but that's their faith, and they're Catholic in the Philippines. And I don't know if you're Catholic or not, whoever watches this, but that's one thing I observed that if you're a Catholic in America, you're a different Catholic from a Catholic in Mexico, that you're a different Catholic from the Philippines. And also, even in America, I noticed because I used to date a woman back in the 90s, late 90s. She was of Polish descent, and they were Catholic from the Cleveland area, Ohio, and they only wanted to go to the Catholic Polish church and had Polish traditional type. So see what I mean? It was in Mexico, if you know anything. So I was trying to explain that to her and stuff. So it's like so. So she was just like looking at me and said, "No, no, I don't get an tangent." I just said, "Look, it's like every Catholic, they knew how to work the system. That wherever they went, they did that." So that's what I said. I said, "So you're on the right hand, and I'm more on the left hand." If anybody picks that up right there, I believe the same thing that most people do on the right hand, but in a different way. And people on the right hand believe in this way, and I believe it in another way. But it's the same thing. So, some people leave comments like, "Oh, it's just believe in God and leave your trust in God." I'm like, okay. I say, "Well, thank you," and I appreciate that because what people say God is, I have a different understanding of what God is, but that to me, God is just a title. It's understanding of what they believe in, and that's fine. It's okay. I'm not going to get in an argument about that at all. That's cool. I praise that. I what do you call it? I respect it a lot because I see that as their connection to you know to the all whatever it is, and I call it the forces of nature. Always will, because it is. It's the forces of nature around us. God is everywhere. What you call God is everywhere, in everything, in anything. Always has, always will. It's just your level of understanding of it. And so for some people, that is a big issue and a big problem because they want to make sure that you see what they see, you know, because if you do, that verifies what they see. And if you don't, then you're wrong because you don't see what's in their eyes and their head and their heart. And you know what? If you think about it, they're right. You're not in their head, you're not in their heart, and you're not seeing with their eyes. That's just the way I think. And that's the kind of things that I want my son to understand. That I was lucky that I had parents that let me kind of find my own path. My dad was raised Catholic, and he kind of figured it out in Vietnam. And, he went his path and he went full circle and he's at where he's at. He's at peace and believes in God and he's okay with it. And my mom was raised Seventh day Adventist, did her own thing, went around, went back to her church, and she's okay. And they never pushed it on me. They let me figure it out. And I'm okay. I'm all right. So with that, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and viewers, people that have gone with me. Um, and I hope you continue with me and get ready because there's going to be another year. And hopefully, pretty soon, this channel is going to take a turn and get to where it's supposed to get. And it's going to be a lot more fun. I got things planned. I'm getting things ready with like better equipment, getting myself educated with editing and stuff. And once I get a little better, I'm probably going to invest a little bit of money on those programs to instead of just using the free stuff, so I can start making better quality videos and stuff in the editing process. All right. Um, Again, anytime, go ahead and drop some comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe share this with other people. And if and when I do ever get in Cebu, please, spread this word. Um, I don't want my channel to grow and boom and everything, but I want to just stay around and stay around to where my son, he's old enough and check it out and go, hey, I remember my dad was talking about this. Oh, that's what dad was talking about. All right. So anyway, son, I love you. You know I love you. But you'll realize how much I really love you. Peace out.